Are you wondering if your startup is struggling? I have coached over 50 startups and built 2 startups myself. In this video, I will show you 3 simple signs you need to watch out for so you can quickly tell if your startup is in trouble. Plus, I will show you how you can fix these issues before they get worse, so you can grow your startup with confidence. Let's dive right in. So, here is a trap almost every founder falls into. People try your free demo, but no one buys. When it's time to pay, they disappear. Now, here is the thing. That's a huge warning sign. It means that your product gets attention, but you're not converting those leads into customers. And the reason is almost always the same. People don't trust you yet. Trust is the difference between someone trying out your free demo and actually becoming a paying customer. You might not realize it, but people won't buy from you until they have spent some time with your content. Studies show it takes around 7 hours of content before people start trusting you to buy. 7 hours. That's a lot. And that's why most people don't buy immediately. But here is the important part. A cold lead is not a dead lead. They're interested, but they're not ready to commit yet. They're not ready to buy yet. So how do we solve this problem? How do we make a cold lead a hot lead? We nurture them. We guide them. And the best way to do so is with a structured email sequence. But not just any emails. We need to be very strategic about it, and I'm gonna show you how to do it. Let's say someone just tested your free demo. What now? In the next 7 days, we send 5 emails. And these emails need to be value first and include light calls to action. Think of it like building a friendship over time. You share helpful advice, show them some features and what they can achieve with your product. And at the end of these emails, you include a light call to action, like upgrade now and get a special discount, or get immediate access to some premium features. So the idea is to nurture those leads and this way build trust long term. And trust means higher conversion rates and faster sales. And this is an important mindset shift in your startup, from chasing leads to nurturing leads. So here is my question to you. How are you currently nurturing your leads? How are you building trust right now? Drop it in the comments below. I would love to hear what's working for your startup. Quick thing, before we move on, I have created a quick worksheet that shows you the 3 signs your startup might be struggling and what you can do right now to fix it. Super simple, zero fluff, and you can take action right now. Just click the first link in the description below and download your free worksheet right now. Okay, now that we know what cold leads look like and how we can handle them to make them buying customers, let's look at something that often happens right after you get first traction. No growth. We are not growing. Ever heard that? What those founders actually mean is no revenue, no new users, stuck. And here is the tricky part. When founders think they're stuck, they start to do everything at once. They start to do paid ads on social media, they invest in SEO, they chase every growth hack they can find. But it doesn't get any better. In fact, still, nothing is really working. And even though you feel like you're doing everything to get out of this, your startup is not growing. From my experience, coaching dozens of startups and building 2 startups myself, there is one root cause for this problem: lack of focus. Without a clear direction, a clear roadmap, you won't make any progress. But here is the good news. There is a simple fix for this. Set one goal and prioritize like crazy. I'll show you how you can build a roadmap that will help you grow your startup in a second, but remember this. Don't confuse doing more with growing more. Growth isn't about adding more features, posting more on social media, or trying every new marketing tactic. Growth is about doing fewer things, but doing them better and with a real focus. One of the most powerful frameworks to build such a roadmap is the Eisenhower matrix. Now, I've made an extra video on that. You can check it out here. But here is how it works in short. First, you write your startup growth goal at the top. For example, getting your first 100 customers. Now you list all your tasks, and then you sort them into 4 boxes based on 2 questions. Is it urgent and is it important? Urgent and important means do it right now. Important but not urgent means you schedule it. Urgent but not important means you delegate it. And not urgent and not important means you delete it. Pretty simple, right? But here is the beauty. When you start using the Eisenhower matrix, you stop reacting to every ping, to every marketing tactic, to every growth hack you can find online, and you start focusing on what's really important. And here is what I love most about this framework. You don't need a 3-day workshop for it, not even hours. It takes about 30 minutes to finish it. And after that, you know exactly what you should focus on. And it transforms you from I have 100 things on my to-do list and I don't know where to start to these are my next steps and each one gets me closer to my goal. So ask yourself, what are the tasks that are urgent and important? Focus on those. Here is the third sign your startup might be struggling, and the hardest one to face. No customers, no demand. Now, I don't say this to scare you. I say this because I've been there. And it's like a gut punch. When you build your startup and you think your product is amazing, but nobody buys, you feel like you have built something that nobody wants. And that really hurts. And you know what most founders do when nobody's buying? They add more features. They try to build the perfect product. And they think, if our product does it all, we will get more customers. But that's a trap. Because when you try to do too much, when you try to build the perfect product, you end up getting no customers at all. But hey, here is the good news. The fix is pretty simple. You need to focus on one specific, painful problem and solve it better than anyone else. And then you need to be super clear about that problem in your messaging. You say it loud and clear on your website, in your ads, everywhere your customers can see it. So they're like, hey, this is exactly what I need. And then go find your customers where they already hang out. Maybe it's a particular forum, a social media group, or a niche community. Don't waste your time on random marketing. Always make sure you go where your customers actually hang out. So I want you to take a second and really think about this. What is the one problem your product solves? And where can you find people who are interested in your product? Where do they already hang out? So if you're not getting customers right now, make sure you double down on the problem you solve and solve it better than anyone else. That's how the best startups grow, by solving one specific problem and solving it better than anyone else. Now you know one of the biggest startup killers is lack of focus. So let me show you how you can build a strong roadmap that will actually help you grow your startup. Trust me, this will be a game changer. So click this video to get the step-by-step framework. But before you go, make sure you subscribe to the channel for more pro tips and powerful frameworks on how to build a successful startup. Talk soon. Bye bye.